fought in 1879 between the British Empire and the Zulu Kingdom. Following the passing of the British North America Act of 1867, Lord Carnarvon thought a similar political effort, coupled with military campaigns, might succeed with African kingdoms, tribal areas, and Boer republics in South Africa. In 1874, Sir Bartle Frere was sent to South Africa as High Commissioner for the British Empire to effect such plans. Among the obstacles were the armed independent states of the South African Republic and the Kingdom of Zululand. Frere, on his own initiative, sent a provocative ultimatum on December 11, 1878 to the Zulu king Cetshwayo, and upon its rejection sent Lord Chelmsford to invade Zululand. The war is notable for several particularly bloody battles, including an opening victory of the Zulus at the Battle of Isandlwana, followed by the defense of Rorke's Drift by a small British force from attack by a large Zulu force. British eventually won the war, ending Zulu dominance of the region.
Background.
British Empire had colonies in southern Africa bordering on various Boer settlements, native African kingdoms such as the Zulus and the Basotho, and numerous indigenous tribal areas and states.
Various interactions with those groups followed an expansionist policy. Cape Colony was formed after the Anglo-Dutch Treaty of 1814 had permanently ceded the Dutch colony of Cape Town to Britain, and its territory expanded very substantially in the 19th century. Natal, in southeastern Africa, was claimed by the British as a colony on May 4, 1843, after the British government had annexed the Boer Republic of Natalia. Discovery of diamonds in 1867 near the Vaal River drew attention of British imperial interests. In 1874, Lord Carnarvon, Secretary of State for the Colonies, thought a similar scheme might work in South Africa. The South African plan called for a ruling white minority over a black majority. In 1877, Sir Bartle Frere was made High Commissioner for Southern Africa by Lord Carnarvon to bring this plan about. One of the obstacles to such a scheme was the presence of the independent Boer states of the South African Republic, and the Orange Free State, and the Kingdom of Zululand. Sir Theophilus Shepstone, the British Secretary for Native Affairs in Natal, had expressed concerns about the Zulu army under King Cetshwayo and the potential threat to Natal. Bishop Colenso had taken up the cause of Langalibalele and the Hlubi and Angwi tribes in representations to the colonial secretary, Lord Carnarvon, and had advocated for native Africans in Natal and Zululand who had been unjustly treated by the colonial regime in Natal. British Prime Minister Benjamin Disraeli's Tory administration in London did not want a war with the Zulus. Frere had concluded that the powerful Zulu Kingdom stood in the way of the South African plan and so was receptive to Shepstone's arguments that King Cetshwayo and his Zulu army posed a threat to the peace of the region. Preparations for a British invasion of the Zulu Kingdom had been underway for months. In December 1878, Frere presented Cetshwayo with an ultimatum that the Zulu army be disbanded and the Zulus accept a British resident.